I decided to make a phone call to Dirtybird Concepts just to find out what was going on with the grips. I spoke with a guy and he said, man, those should have been shipped. Let me check. Comes back and he says that they have been shipped and the tracking number and information shows that they're arriving tomorrow. So that's good news. But when I looked it up on my account and their website, it just said that the order had been completed. And so it'll be interesting to see if he said I should have received an email with shipping and tracking information, and that he would look into it and see if he could somehow duplicate that email. He didn't know if he could. So I am headed over to Moonshine Harley Davidson to see when they can change these out, put my grips on. Hopefully that wasn't running choked open like that. That wouldn't be good. It seemed like it was idling high and it was just kind of choked out a little bit. Ugh. I don't know if I got that or not. That was disgusting. These folks beside me look, yep, I smell it. They look like they have more in their vape canisters. I gotta open my, whoo, I can smell it. They look like they have more in their vape canisters than just vape juice. They're in there coughing and hacking. These guys right here. Look at that fat boy right there. Hit the brake. The first place I actually saw those grips was an Adam Sandoval video. He was testing them out or putting them on his Harley, and I looked at him and I was like, holy smokes, I think I kind of like those. Let me look them up. And I looked them up. I'd never even heard of those guys before, but I really liked them. And then I tried to talk myself out of them for about maybe, I think, a month because of the price of them. 200 bucks is a lot of cashola to me. Look at that old G-Wagon. So then I just finally decided, and it was actually my lady friend. She kind of said, you know what? Why don't you just get the ones you like, so every time you look at them, you kind of think or say to yourself, I really wish I would have gotten the other ones. Just spend the extra money. Because it's your motorcycle and you're making these changes that you want. And here's the deal, it's not something that I was going to change right away. It was something that I had on my list to change way down the line, but the way I kind of run my list is that it's something that I put on my list that I'm going to make changes to. Brakes, then I just move it to the top of the list. Actually, the next thing I was going to do was change out the switch caps, which I ordered those and picked them up the other day. This is my favorite little area right here where the speed limit changes so quickly. Let me just go ahead and get down to where it's going to be. That was sarcasm, by the way. But there's some little chrome insert pieces that I was going to put on the frame, and they weren't super expensive, and that was going to be after the switch caps, the next thing I was going to do. So I'll just wait and do all that stuff towards maybe the end of summer or something. So I got a quick phone call from a client, and I've got to run over there quickly. I usually take one day off a week, and for those that don't know, my main job is in real estate, so when we get close to a closing, sometimes some things happen, and when I have to work, I have to work. That's just the way it goes. Even though I try to take days off, I normally just get I don't ever get the full day off. I usually work some part of the day at some time, but that kind of goes with the territory, and the good news is I'm in a relationship where she understands that, and you know, even if she's not completely okay with it, she's okay with it. So that's just the way it has to go sometimes. So I'm gonna run over there, handle some work business, and then I will and then I'll continue this vlog after. Now back to the vlog. I don't even know if this thing's gonna pick me up. Oh, good thing goodness there's a car behind me. Do you guys run into that issue a lot where you pull up to a red light and they have these little things on the ground? I don't know if you can see them. I can't spin my head around any further. And you're just not heavy enough. Your bike doesn't weigh enough to actually pick up and trigger the light to turn. And this is one of those things where this is a very, very busy road. So coming out of this neighborhood, there probably isn't as much traffic. And I'll sit at these lights forever. But this picked up this car behind me though, so that's good. All right, everybody's turning. She looked like she was gonna pull out. So I received an email alert today saying that my Cardo Packtalk Slim that I ordered from Revzilla will be here on Friday. Supposedly the speakers will be better than what I have. What I have right now is, it served its purpose. I think it was around $30 or $40. It's the BTS2. I picked it up off of eBay. The microphone does not pick up my exhaust, so which is a good thing. The speakers are okay. They're not the loudest in the world, but for the most part, if I have someone who talks on the phone kind of loud, I don't have a problem hearing them. If I have someone who is a quiet talker, I can't hear them. So I'm not disappointed in the product for 40 bucks. The only thing that I wished I could do is connect to other riders. You know, I think it'll allow me to connect to one other rider, but there's not anyone I know that has one of these. Everyone has the Cardo. In my area, the Cardo product seems to be more popular than the Sena product, so that's what I went with. And plus, Revzilla was running some crazy sale on them. It just seems like that no one can touch their prices. That every time I find something, I'll look it up on Revzilla, and Revzilla has it cheaper. And then they don't charge you for their free regular shipping. Let me jump on I-65 here, aka Pothole Parkway. Actually, 65 is not as bad as I-24. There's some places on I-24 where it's just ridiculous. Whoa, brother. I don't know if that was a rock or a bug that just hit me in the leg. Yeah, see all these funky little repair jobs that they do, and then they just leave them. I know there's another set of them up here